ever-changing world. Every time we turn around, the news cycle changes. But how much of what we hear is really true? WSCV Transformation Motivation Coach Carol Mendoza is back. She's here to help us balance what's true and what's fiction. So, but Carol, you know how it goes. Every time we turn around, you know, we kind of feel like there's some negative situations, decisiveness happening as well. And many times we kind of sweep it and we're like stuck in the middle, trying to figure out what's true, what do we believe? Let's dig a little deeper. Help us, help.
Well, it's like that game of telephone, right? When someone hears something, they pass it along, and by the time it gets to us, it's unrecognizable, right? But we take it as truth because I think it confirms what we already think, right? It's sort of that process. And let's be honest, the louder and more emotional, the more we believe it.
Yeah, there's so much information out there. How do you know what's actually true? You know, it's just difficult, I think, for a lot of people. And I can say I've been in that situation too.
Right.
While I do this job every day, sometimes I'm like, is this really true?
Right. I think the thing that sticks with me the most is when I was working on my doctorate, one of the things we could not grab the first article we found and then call it reliable. We had to get a second opinion. We had to check, is there bias? Where is this coming from? Is there an agenda? All of that really was so important, and that stuck with me. So that applies in our everyday lives as well. Just because someone says something confidently doesn't make it factual, and just because it's gone viral doesn't make it verified.
Yes, that's so true. What happens if you are stuck in that situation and you're being fed what's considered that junk food for the mind? How can you step away, pause, and reset?
Well, the first thing is don't panic, right? Don't panic. I think the key is to pause and just ask yourself, who told me this? How do I know that they know this? And then dig a little deeper. Maybe check a few other sources, check another resource for that information, and just see whether or not the person who's sharing it has something to gain. Do they have an agenda? Is there bias behind that before you go ahead and share it? And sometimes the best thing to do is not hit the share button.
That is absolutely true.
Right.
Absolutely. Just think first. Think first.
Be a little less reactive.
Yes,
Right.
and being intentional as well. How do we become that intentional soul when it comes to trying not to feed ourselves that junk food for our minds?
Well, I think it's just like feeding our bodies, right? We feed our bodies with good food so we can fuel our minds also with the right information. And it's just about looking at, what am I reading? What am I watching? What am I listening to? Is it feeding me with the right types of things? Is it making me better or making me bitter? You've heard me say that before. And I think we want to show up with a little bit more clarity and a little bit more kindness.
Absolutely. I think that's the direction to move in. Although when it comes to this junk food, all of this stuff out there in the atmosphere, when we talk about social media and people changing the words that you actually said, I mean, you can have a mind that totally becomes clouded.
Absolutely.
You know?
I think we have to recognize, just like when we walk into the grocery store, we have a choice as to what we take home.
There is a balance. There is
Absolutely.
truly a balance. All right, Carol Mendoza, thank you. We look forward to seeing you, of course, again next week. And we want to remind you, go to WSCV.com/Monday Motivation to see our past segments. Thanks again.